Hello, my name is Welford Emerson Relian, and I'm going to report about contemporary arts. Art, it is the expression of application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in visual forms such as painting, sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. The evolution of art, sculpture, painting, and monumental architecture almost ceased. Then, from around 900 BCE, these arts created mainly for aristocratic families who had achieved power during the Dark Ages, reappeared during the geometric period named after the decorative design of its pottery. The Paleolithic Age of Man. Paleolithic period, also spelled Paleolithic period, also called Old Stone Age, ancient cultural stage or level of human development, characterized by the use of rudimentary cheap stone tools. See also Stone Age. The onset of the Paleolithic period has traditionally coincided with the first evidence of tool construction and use by Homo some 2.58 million years ago. Near the beginning of the researchers excavating a dry riverbed near Kenya's Lake Turkana discovered primitive stone tools embedded in rocks dating to 3.3 million years ago. The middle of the Pliocene epoch, some 0.3 million to 2.58 million years ago. Those tools predate the oldest confirmed specimens of Homo by almost 1 million years, which raises the possibility that tool making originated with Australopithecus or its contemporaries, and that the timing of the onset of this cultural stage should be reevaluated. So for the Neolithic era, the Neolithic lasted in the part of the world until the transitional period of the Chalcolithic from about 6,500 years ago or 4,500 BC, marked by the development of metallurgy leading up the Bronze Age and the Iron Age. For the Bronze Age is the historic period of approximately 3,300 BC to 1,200 BC that was characterized by the use of bronze in some areas, proto-writing, and other early features of urban civilization. And for Age of Idealism, the Hellenistic period was characterized by a new wave of Greek colonization which established Greek cities and kingdoms in Asia and Africa. This resulted in the export of Greek culture and language to these new realms, spanning as far as modern-day India. And for the Middle Ages, the period of European history extending from about 500 to 1400 to 1500 CE is a traditional known as the Middle Ages. The term was first used by 15th century scholars to designate the period between their own time and fall of Western Roman Empire. The period is often considered to have its own internal divisions, either early and late or early, central or high and late. And for the Renaissance, 1300 AD to 1600 AD, the first and leading center of Renaissance was Italy, which considered a small independent city-states. The most important were Florence, Venice, and the Papal States. The Papal States in central Italy included Rome and were ruled by the Pope. And for the Baroque period, 1600 to 1750, during this time Baroque meant that it filled space. This was within music as well as arts. It was also known as the age of absolutism. And for the neoclassical era, Neoclassic Neoclassicism is the 18th and 19th century movement that developed in Europe as the reaction of the excesses of Baroque and Rococo. The movement of sought to return to the classical beauty and magnificence of the ancient Greece and the Roman Empire. And for the Romantic Age, Romanticism, also known as the Romantic movement of Romantic era, was an artistic, literary, musical, and intellectual movement that originated in Europe towards the end of the 18th century, and in most areas was its peak in the approximate period from 1800 to 1850. And for the Native Americans, there were many different objects created by Native Americans that can be appreciated to their artistic craftsmanship and aesthetic beauty. Native art includes baskets, bedwork, quillwork, ceramics, and sculpture. Each one of these took great skill and differed from region to region. And for the African art describes the modern and historical paintings, sculptures, installations, and other visual culture from native or indigenous Africans and the African continent. And for the Japanese art, literally meaning pictures of floating world, ukiyo-e refers to a style of Japanese woodblock print and painting from the Edo period depicting famous theater actors, beautiful courtesans, city life, travel and romantic landscape, and erotic scenes. And for the European art evolution, European prehistoric art is an important part of the European cultural heritage. Prehistoric art history is usually divided into four main periods, which is the Stone Age, Neolithic, Bronze Age, and Iron Age. Most of remaining artifacts of this period are small sculptures and cave paintings. So for the realism versus style, the significant difference between realism and stylist is that with realism you are restricted to making things look real while enhancing their visual language. With stylists, you are free to play with the shapes and colors, exaggerate or remove details to enhance the look and feel in any directions. And for contemporary art is the art of today produced in the second half of the 20th century or in the 21st century. Contemporary artists work in a globally influenced, culturally diverse, and technologically advancing. And that's all. Thank you.